Welcome to Steam and
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Steam and Soul. Today, I was sitting down with two amazing sauna masters, Tauno and Björn from the Ostsee Therme, and they started their career in the show Aufguss last year and raised it to the 17th place at the Worldchampionship in Verona. And they prepared an amazing Aufguss. They get dressed as two clowns and made a lot of fun in the cabin and enjoyed the time and made a really nice show. And they told us, or told me and you, how they started, how they developed the Aufguss, what was maybe also the challenge during the competitions in the national ones, in the pre-qualification and also in Verona. And they also shared how did they start. We talked about a special event at the Ostsee Therme where I could be a guest, and it's called Anbaden in Germany. So at the beginning of the year, the people go into the East Sea in the night after a sauna session when the sea has 2 to 3 degrees temperature and get cooled down to have good luck for the new year. And we also talked about the long sauna night and all their signature Aufgusses they developed in or at the Ostsee Therme with the support of our Roman and Felix Reschke. And you can really be excited because there are a lot of new things. Maybe you would like to adopt something. And finally, we talked about Björn's first experience in the Modern Classic Cup in Germany, where he became the second place, and he was telling us what he did and what his secret was to get to second place in the first time this competition happens. So stay tuned, and now it's time to slide in. I wish you a lot of fun in this episode with Tauno and Björn. Let's go. So hello, everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Steam and Soul. And today I have the honor to have one, I would say it's coming legends of Germany from the last year, Tauno and Björn from the Ostsee Therme. Welcome, Tauno. Welcome, Björn. Nice to have you.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
So good to have you here. It was not easy to get you in this podcast, but I'm now really happy. So how are you guys? How was your day? How did you start? Everything fine with you?
Yeah, relaxing day today. No work. So yeah.
That's perfect. So maybe you both can start and maybe introduce yourself a bit. So maybe you can tell us who you are, where you're from, and what are you doing? What's your profession? That would be cool.
So I'm Björn. 37 years old, and I'm living in Ratekau. It's near the Baltic Sea, and only a few minutes to the Ostsee Therme, the wonderful place for working. And that's me.
What are you working there? So you're a sauna master, or what's your profession?
Yeah, I'm the sauna master at the Ostsee Therme, of course. Yeah.
And since when? When did you start?
This year, 10 years.
Wow, anniversary. So
Yeah.
congratulations, 10 years.
Yeah, but only the last 6 years full time, and before the 6 years only as a Aushilfe.
That's like a mini job or something.
Mini job. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and I'm Tauno, 33 years old. I work in the Ostsee Therme for over 11 years as a sauna master. Yeah, and before I lived in Bavaria. I came from Bavaria, and over 10 years at the Baltic Sea now.
Nice. What was the reason why you moved to the Baltic Sea and left your home behind you?
I want to I play hockey, ice hockey, and I want to move to another team. Yeah, and then it happened. But the plan was for 1 or 2 years, so now it's 11.
Okay, so that makes it so you like it there. That I would say. So you feel home now.
Yeah, it's a nice spot here and nice work. Best colleagues in the world. So, yeah.
Okay, cool. Before we dive deep a bit more into the Ostsee Therme and what you're doing there, so how did you come to sauna? So, the question goes both to you. So, how did you start? Did you do an Ausbildung, or how did you get the connection to get a sauna master?
So I love sauna since I was 18 years old. nobody from my family goes to sauna. I don't know where it comes from, but yeah. So since I was 18, I go to sauna, and I think it was 11 years ago. Then I saw at Facebook a job
Advertisement?
advertisement, yes. And I thought, okay, why I have to pay for sauna when I get paid too? So, and then I go to the Ostsee Therme.
That's nice. But did you know before what a sauna master have to do? So was it clear for you what this job means?
Not really. And when we think a few years ago, the working as sauna master was a little bit different, I think. We work with concentrates, not with essential oils. So in the years I go to the sauna before I worked as a sauna master, I saw what they're doing, but I don't know really what they do. So yeah, I just tried it.
Okay, cool. And you, Tauno?
Yeah, I moved here to the Baltic Sea playing hockey, and only playing hockey was a little bit boring. So I was at the gym at the Ostsee Therme. It was sponsoring our team, so we can go there for free. And I asked her, "Hey, do you have a job for me? I have the course for lifeguard." So I started there for a lifeguard, half a year, I think. And then they asked me, "Hey, you have been to the sauna?" I said, "Yeah, 1 or 2 times in my life." So I tried it and I loved it. It's more interesting than standing 8 hours at the water looking for the people and do nothing. So yeah, I moved up in the sauna, making the Aufguss. But like Björn said, when I started there, it was 2 rounds, only water, synthetic oils, or not oils, synthetic stuff. And now we did the last 10 years a lot of work there to essential oils, waving technique, and everything like that.
Really nice, really nice. So that means you're really a fundamental part of the Ostsee Therme and of the development, as you said. So what makes the Ostsee Therme special? To give maybe the people some background, I had the pleasure to be there from the 3rd of January until the 4th of January, so 2 days in the Ostsee Therme. And there was a special event. It's called Anbaden in Germany. So it's an ice bath, so in the new year. So every people, I think it was around 300 to 400 people going after the sauna session directly in the East Sea, and then get a refreshing, let's say it like that. So that was really special. So maybe let's start with that. What is the tradition behind, or is it everywhere at the Baltic Sea that this ritual is done, or is it special for the Ostsee Therme? Or maybe you can give us some backgrounds about that. It would be interesting for the people, I think.
It's like a tradition here at the sea. And most of the people do it on first. And we have our sauna events are always at the first Saturday in a month. So it was this year 3rd. And it's a big event for the Ostsee Therme. Yeah. And we are directly at the ocean. So nobody has to walk 2 kilometers. It's about 100 meters. So it's perfect.
I think that's really special. Also, it was the first place I saw where you have a direct access to the sea. I think there's a place in Farberspad. I think it's also possible, but I'm not sure if we have more places in Germany like that. And I found it really, really special. Especially, as you said, you combined it with a long sauna night, right? So this is what you talked about, the event. So every month on Saturday, you have a sauna night, right? With different topics. And in this case, it was the ice bath event with the sauna night combined, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. So, and there was also a lot of things you did. So maybe you want to show the people with what type of saunas you have. Maybe let's start with this. So how many saunas and what kind of saunas you have in the East Sea or in the Ostsee Therme to get a bit more a feeling. And please, would be cool if you can describe also the specials like the panorama one or something. So would be cool. if you can create a nice picture for the people, because I was there, but the people not.
Yeah. So we have 8 saunas and 1 steam bath. And also we have an extra area with textile sauna. So the other saunas are all textile free. And starting with the lowest 60 degrees is a salt sauna. So it's a little sauna for only, I don't know, 8 people, maybe 10.
Yeah.
With salt stones on the walls and on this oven. This is the first one. The second one is, I don't know the English word for it, Zirbenholz sauna.
It's the Swiss pine? The Swiss
Yes.
pine sauna? Yeah.
Yes. It's a really nice sauna, also 60 degrees with a little steam in it. So it's very good for relaxing, very nice and easy. Also not so big. So the third one is our forest sauna. I think we could call them so.
Yeah.
It's 80 degrees and it's a very special sauna because it's our biggest sauna for guests. So it's up for 80 guests. Yeah, 80, 75, 80, depends on, yeah. And it's called forest sauna because we have an old wood on the walls and window with a forest picture. And in this sauna, we do special Aufgusses like our experience Aufguss. It's an Aufguss with music and very different things. So like not only essential oils, also with whisks or with
Smoke ritual.
Smoke ritual. Yeah.
Fresh Kräuter.
Herbs.
Fresh herbs and infusions.
Yes,
I think you're also using.
And infusions, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we all do this in this sauna. It's very nice with a nice music and yeah. But we also do traditional Aufgusses with essential oils there. So then we have we call them frische Brise. It's only a sauna with also 60 degrees. And we have over the oven a little bucket with fresh herbs, something like eucalyptus or peppermint. So it's good for breathing. Yeah. Would you go on with the others?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have the steam bath. And I think it's very special, our steam bath, because we got the 80 people in it if it's full. So it's a big one. And yeah, upstairs we have our sauna arena. Yeah, it's our new one. I said it's like our playground, because the people sitting left and right, and in front is the oven, and in the middle we have 4 to 5 meters. There's nothing, so you can do anything you want. Yeah, that from traditional Aufguss to music Aufguss. Yeah, it's
And
nice place.
And you can see the Baltic Sea from the sauna.
Yeah, that's true.
That's really special. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Thanks for hiding that. That's a really special place to see that. Yeah, that's true.
Then we
Cool.
have a 95-degree. It's called Klönschnack sauna in Germany, or in North Germany. Yeah, it's you can talk in the sauna, so it's allowed to talk there. And yeah, and there we make our wenig Aufguss. Yeah, with Birken whisk or something different. Yeah, and in the garden we have 110 dry sauna and our 75 panorama sauna. That's special because big window looking to the ocean, and it's, I don't know, 25 meters to the ocean. So yeah, it's really nice. And there we make our smoke rituals.
Really nice. Before we go a bit into, what's your favorite sauna? So maybe starting with Björn. So what is your favorite sauna? If you can choose one Aufguss, which one would you choose?
My favorite sauna is the forest sauna with the herbs and trees Aufguss. It's an Aufguss where we only use whisks, fresh herbs, and essential oils, all from forest or from herbs. So no citrus, no orange, no something like this. Only, don't know, yeah. And we use it sometimes with a little small music. So only for relaxation, not so hot. And I love this Aufguss very much.
Yes. And you, Tauno?
Yeah, it's hard to say one sauna.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, but I think our Aufguss in the Ostsee Arena with music, a lot of space there. Yeah.
Playground.
It's really difficult to say one Aufguss in one sauna, because every sauna is so special, because also the panorama sauna and with the smoke ritual is so amazing. If you sit there for 20-25 minutes, enjoy the relaxation smoke ritual, and look to the Baltic Sea, and it's every day different. So sometimes the sea is calm, sometimes it's very stormy, windy with clouds, rainy, sunny, and it's amazing, really.
Let's go a bit into it, because I was sadly not into it because I was a bit exhausted, but I was observing you from the outside when you did this ritual. And as you said, I found the place really special. I never saw such a nice sauna with this view, especially if the sun goes up or the sun goes down. It's also another highlight. So, what I really was like to see the smoke into the sauna, then the reflection from the sun, and then the sea. So this combination, that is calmness pure, also for me, only from the outside. And how did you develop this? Is it that you get coached, or you decided, hey, because I think you have really nice topics for every sauna. So you find out what is a good way to do in this sauna, what is a good way to do in this sauna. So this approach, I really like that you have like signature Aufgusses. Maybe let's say it like this, that really the Ostsee Therme is, for me, it was unique because I saw never this before. Also like the smoke ritual, what you did in this kind of sauna. It was amazing, for really cool. So how did it come to? Was it you, or are you free to do that? Or how did you maybe develop that? Maybe you can give some other colleagues or something that also looking for something, maybe some insights how to build up something.
I think it's a combination from our team and our sauna boss, and yeah, then was ist Fortbildung, Kurs?
What is educations or trainings?
Yeah, trainings from a Roman, Felix Reschke was, I don't know, 4 times, 5 times, and we have every course from a Roman, and so we create from the courses our rituals, and yeah, that's the combination.
That's really nice. I think it's really special and nice to see, because we have this experience Aufguss, you said, where you combine infusions, oils, whisks, and so on, and music, correct? Then you have also the really classic one, in the Waldsauna, that was really nice. No music, only essential oils, the person, a towel, ice ball. Amazing. And then was the tree and herbs Aufguss, what you said, Tauno,
Herbs
right?
and trees, yeah.
Herbs and trees, sorry. And then the smoke rituals. And then you have also die wenig Aufgüsse. And especially, I only saw this Dennis was doing it, the XXL Birke, you call it, as the XXL whisk. So maybe you can explain this a bit, because this was the first time I saw this type of ritual, because it's a bit longer than normal. And maybe you can show us what is the idea behind, and how are you doing the XXL whisk Aufguss?
It was a crazy idea, I think.
The XXL Birke is only at the Sauna Nacht events, so also only on the first Saturdays in a month, and it's not for relaxation, so like Perts or something else. So the XXL Birke is only for having fun, for having a party with the people and enjoy the time. So you can imagine you go in the sauna and you do 3 or 4 rounds with the whisk and birch normally. Then you go out, get a piece of fresh fruit or something else, have a few minutes at the air, come breathe and relax. And then you go back to the sauna, have the second round, again outside and again in for the third round. So it's up to 45 minutes with loud party music. And yeah, the people are in the sauna clapping their hands, dancing, stand up and enjoy the life.
And if you stay to the third round, you get a beer in it. So
Okay, cool.
at the beginning, we give the beer before, but then everybody want to make the first round, and then we said, hey, you have to stay 3 rounds for the beer, and so if you go in for the third round, you get a beer, and then third round starts, everybody's drinking his beer, and yeah, the party goes on.
That's really nice, and it's the special. It's also on the roof of the Ostsee Therme. So if you're going out when you're waiting, you can see the Baltic Sea again and have a really nice view. And I think Björn, you told me this sauna is really new, right? You rebuilt this Klönschnack sauna, what you're using for this one. So it's I think only 10 days old, right, or something like that. It's really
The
fresh.
first day was the 31st December. We opened it. So and yeah, now it's 1 week.
Nice. So, and then on the roof, you have also, I think, pools, right? And a really nice area to lay down, especially, I think, in the summer, it must be more amazing because it was a bit cold, honestly, to lie there. But you have also a really lot of space for people to relax. I also like the relaxation rooms, like the chimney room where you have this fireplace. And because at the end, it's also a bath, right? We have a big sauna place, what you're talking about. But at the end, you also have like a bath and you have a special area also for kids. You showed me. And you have a lot of water pipes, Björn told me. And maybe you can tell the people what competition every year is happening there, because this, I couldn't imagine that this competition is happening in general.
Yeah, we have the, I call it in German, Deutsche Meisterschaft im Wettrutschen. So it's, I think, how many years we have this? 15?
Since I'm there, we have it. So
Yeah. And this year the last year was the first time we had a team from Norway, I think. It's a really big competition, I think with over 100 people, and they only fly water fights the whole day for the best time and to win it.
Did you ever try it to compete with them? Did you ever challenge yourself? Or are you both?
No.
Yeah, that's as I was really stunning when I'm hearing that, because it's like a niche like sauna. Okay, there's also a niche, but it was really interesting. And what is the best nation? Maybe on your cure. So, who's the best piping nation? Can you remember who won the last one?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think Norway is not so bad.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, really cool. And yeah, maybe to finish also the area. So you have a lot of pools, you have big areas, nice food areas, and also a nice garden for relaxing. And if you go walk to the garden, then you come directly to the sea. So people can go out and can go into the sauna again, right? So if people want to come, they can choose and go also in the summer swimming and go back to sauna.
Yep.
That's cool. Is there maybe anything else for Ostsee Therme you would like to highlight? Because I can tell a lot, like I like the organization, the structure. As you said, your team, it was really happy. Also, thanks also to having me there and to let me look behind your scene, what you're doing. And I really like the structure, organization, also that you're investing a lot, like fresh fruits. You have so many risks as the equipment, the base you have. I think for a sauna master, I never saw this. Maybe similar like in Infinite or in Satama, but I think it's special, honestly. I'm not sure how you see that, because you see also a lot of things, but that's really nice to see.
It's really nice to work with all the things we want to have. So, and if there is any new essential oil from a Roman, we buy it and try it. That's really nice. And I think what's also very good for us in the sauna is we can do the Aufgusses like we want to do. So, okay, we know for experience we have to do with whisk, herbs, oils, and smoke. but we can decide what whisk, what oil, and which herbs. We decide which music we play. So it could be relaxation music, some piano or something else, but it also could be an AC/DC Aufguss or something like this. So, and that's really, really nice because every day we can say, okay, today I'm go for it and do something, or no, I do something like calm and yeah,
That's
really nice.
maybe a good point. How did you choose, or how did you decide which type of Aufguss you want to do if you have so much free room? So is it by your feeling? Are you looking at the people, or how did you build up maybe your Aufgusses?
Yeah, I think both. Looking for myself, how I feel and how I want to do, and then yeah, for the guests too. But yeah, it's especially yeah. First, I look at me because I don't know who's going in the Aufguss. So yeah, maybe I changed the music before. But what I want to do is yeah, I go and look. I want this oil, this, and yeah, and then I see, oh, only old people. So we don't do the AC/DC. We make a little quiet one. Yeah.
Okay. And you, Björn?
Yeah, it's the same, I think.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes it's also nice if it's a full day, like Saturday evening, and you go at 7 to the experience Aufguss, and there are 70 or 80 people, and you think, okay, I can go and have a nice party, but also it's nice to get the people calm down, so and do nice Aufguss. So yeah, it's different.
So sometimes we ask the people, and you think they will say easy, relaxing, and you ask the people, you think he say 100% easy and relaxed, and you ask him, and he said no, party, it would be great. And I say okay, I will do a little party.
Yeah. But
Cool.
we have some Aufgusses like the smoke ritual or the Aufgusses without any music or something else.
Herbs and trees.
So they are only quiet and yeah.
Relaxing.
So not only party at Aufguss at Ostsee Therme, so we have a few Aufgusses.
Yeah, I think most of the music Aufgusses are yeah, I don't know, it's maybe 2 or 3% is party, and the other things are from relaxing and good music, nice waving technique, and nice to see it. Yeah, I think that most of the Aufgusses.
Yeah, that's really cool. Also you honored the roots of Aufguss. That's really nice. Also, really the classic one to do an Aufguss with no music, and that's really nice. Also to have a bit of a variance, as you said, because as you said, sauna is not party, but it could be part of it. Like at the sauna night, it was really nice. You had a DJ there in the room and a lot of nice music. So for an event, I think it's like a must have, but you're offering a wide range of variants. And I think this is what I would love as a guest, because I can choose in which mode I am. Would I like to be party, or would I like to go to a smoke ritual, for example? And I think this wide range, because we have also, I think, 2 or 3 Aufgusses sometimes at a similar time or quite along. So this is really cool, I would say. And what I'm curious about, what are your favorite oils, or maybe also smokes? Maybe let's start with oils. So do you have favorite oils? Maybe 1, 2, 3, I don't know. Is there anything would you say about this I love to use?
My favorite essential oil is ice. It's a blend from a woman with lavender, tea tree, and I think mint. I love it very much.
Yeah. I like to mix it sometimes, but one of my favorite is black pine.
Pine. Nice one. Really nice one. If you're mixing the oils, you mean you make a blend, or you're mixing 2 different oils on the ice ball?
Mixing on the ice ball. 2 or 3. Yeah.
And you have a nice combination you can recommend to the people? What you say about this you have to try. This is really nice.
Yeah, I had a nice one when you were in the sauna. It was Lavendel and Sternanis.
Yeah, that was nice. That's true. And you had also, I think it was chamomile, or I'm not sure if it was Björn chamomile, and what was the other one? I think it was Björn,
me,
right?
it's green mandarin
Ah,
with chamomile. Yeah.
that was also really nice because when I used chamomile, it was not my favorite, honestly, but this combination was really cool. Chamomile and green mandarin. Yeah, I have to write this down. Really cool. And if you look to smokes, what is there? Do you have a favorite smoke or resin or something?
So my favorite smoke is it's an heart. What is heart?
Resin.
It's a resin. Yeah.
Resin.
From Fichte.
Fichte. I also only forget Fichte in English, but we can add this for this Fichte. I will look it up and you can continue.
Yeah. So we have it also from a Roman, of course, but I also have it from a holiday, and I did it when you was there, but you wasn't inside the sauna. But I love it because when I do this special one, I remember my holiday in the mountains, and it was really nice.
It was spruce is the English word, so
yeah.
And you I think you collected by your own in the Dolomites, right? You were there. That was what you did, yeah.
Exactly.
This is then also a personal connection. It's really special. That's true. That's true. Cool. And you, Tauno?
Yeah, the Zedern wood.
Yeah, cedar wood is also nice. Cool. So, now I think it's time to move a bit last year to make a review a bit, because I think for you, both of you, a lot of things happened. And maybe you can tell us, I think we met at the VM in Buslo 2024, I think.
Yes.
You both did an Aufguss with some other, I think you were 3 people. I'm not sure who was the third one. And I'm not sure when did the idea started with you to think about to compete in sauna events. Maybe this is a good starting point.
Yeah, the idea started when we've been 2 years ago at not the German Championship, the pre-round in the H2O. And then we were sitting there and looking and said, yeah, okay. It's, I don't know how to say it.
Let's try it.
Let's try it. One of the guys to make Greatest Showman, and Björn has a Greatest Showman, and I said, hey, it could be you. So yeah. And I said every time I don't want to make a sauna competition. I had it all my life in hockey, so sauna is for me relaxing and not the competition. And yeah, Björn was the reason why I did it, because he said, hey, let's do it together. So there we are.
Yeah. Nice.
And we knew from the beginning, from this point, we don't want to do something like the most of the other sauna masters do, so dramatic or sad things. From the beginning, we knew we want to do something special, funny. Yeah.
Cool. Was it the first time on the pre-rounds that you saw Schauaufguss? So was it the first moment you get in contact with this type of Aufguss, or did you had some experience before?
Was the VM before or after this? I don't know.
No, I think we were at the German pre-round, and in the same year we were at the Aufguss VM in Buslo.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's the same year. Yeah.
And then we said after the VM, oh shit, that's crazy high level. And we said, yeah, maybe in Germany our goal was to be at the German Championship. So yeah, we did it.
Absolutely. And we will tell the people more about that. So then you decided to compete in Schauaufguss in team. So 2 people, and as you said, you want to do something funny. And how did you continue then? So I'm not sure how was your status there. So you were trained in waving. So did you have all the skills already, or how was the setup, and how did you then like build up a plan to create the Aufguss and also teach yourself, train yourself, what else? So I would be really curious if you can go us through the process from beginning. First thoughts, maybe did you start with music, with the topic? I don't know, because there are different ways to do. So that would be cool if you can give us some insights.
Yeah, first thing was the music.
Yeah.
Really?
The idea, what we want to do. Then we had the music. Then we changed the music completely. I think from the first music, it was only one song who stands, and our first idea was something different. And then
Tell us, what was the idea? Because nobody knows.
we were talking about it at the VM, and we don't know it. We don't know the first idea what we want to do. We said yes, something funny, but we don't know, don't remember the first story we have.
Okay.
Yeah, but then I think it was in this year we were at the Roncalli circus, and so we get, hey, let's do something with clowns, but not the funny and dumb clowns. So yeah, we I don't know the word, a serious story from life, but in a funny way, but not in a dumb funny way. So yeah, and then it happens. So we did the Aufguss, I think, with a different music in our sauna, and after this came a guest and said, "Hey, you can do this or this, then the story is more understandable." And yeah, so it happens. Yeah, I think
it was a process.
Yeah.
So we did it a few times, and again and again and again, and we got feedback, and we changed something, and so it was a very long process for finding the story and finding the right music, and to get the best performance in the sauna and the best waving techniques, because we did it in team and we have to choreography the whole Aufguss. So there was nothing we can do spontan or something like this.
Yeah.
So every step
Every
was
wave,
clear.
yeah, every wave was now
So-
this, now this.
And that was very hard to train.
Yeah.
I could imagine. But before we come to that, so let's give us some insight about the story. So because I saw your Aufguss, I think twice or three times, I'm not sure, and I love it, and I'm happy to see it again soon. But what was the story? So how built you up the story? As you get inspired by the circus, by the event you were there, and then did you have like personal stories into it, or also maybe you can guide us a bit from first round, second, that you tell us a bit more about the story. What would happening if we are sitting in your Aufguss right now?
Important is the story has to be easy for each people to understand it. And in first round we come in, and Tauno goes in, I come after him, and
Björn is the boss.
Yeah.
Björn is the boss and said to me, do this, do this, do this, and I'm the
assistant.
Yeah.
Okay.
The dump assistant.
Yeah. And he do anything wrong, so we can say it like this. So
Yeah.
so we need a spoon for the ice balls, and he only has maybe not a normal spoon. So in something like this. So yeah.
You played with the extremes, if you'd say this expand. So you have the big one, and then I think he had the small spoon, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
And this is in the whole first round. The situation with big and small. You can also see it in the first round waving with the towels. So I have a very big towel in the middle of the first round, and Tauno has a very, very, very small towel, something like this. So
okay, so first round is you're guiding him, and he failed all the time, and you make fun about him, and I think you clap him also sometimes, if I remember right.
all the time. I want to do something special. He beat it, so I can't do it.
Yeah. If Tauno throws his towel, I catch it and put it away and something like this. Yeah.
Okay. What kind of oils did you use in the first round? So maybe you can share this, or smokes, or infusion.
The funny thing is, at the beginning we thought, yeah, okay, we make the show and only nice oils. So we didn't know that the oils has to fit in the story. So if we in the first round we use a washing machine. So and you have only I don't know nice oils. They smell really nice, and we didn't know we need something for the story. So we changed it up in fresh. What is it? Frische Wäsche.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. If you wash your things and the smell from your fresh.
Like the softener, like a softener smell. Yeah.
So we changed the thing. Yeah. But it is I don't know, 8 or 10 oils together.
In the first round are 8 oils. Yeah.
So
8 oils.
We mixed it up and we try to get it to fresh. Yeah.
It's something like eucalyptus, some flowers and something like this to get a nice fresh smell.
Wow, I've never used 8 oils in one round or to combine them. So how was the process to develop this? Because it sounds not easy to find also a balance between eight oils, or that it's get a nice smell.
We looked at home at the washing thing, what smells are in, and then we tried it. Yeah,
that's smart. That's really smart.
Lot of mix. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Then you start mixing the oils on the ice bowl, and then you think when you do it in the Aufguss, maybe something from this more, from this less, or maybe something different, and change it. And yeah, at the end we had I think we had a very nice smell.
Yeah. You had nice. Okay, so that was the first round, and then what happened?
Yeah, at the end of the first round, I'm really sad and crying in the sauna because I want to do together, but he don't let me do. And yeah, and then Björn is thinking about, maybe it's better together. That's what we want to bring to the people. Yeah, and
there's the change where I understand, okay, maybe he can get a chance to do it together. Yeah. And it's a really, really emotional moment. Because also with the music in the second round is from Celine Dion, Ashes. Maybe you know that song. Yes, of course you know the song. Maybe the other people, yeah. It's a really nice and calm song. And in this round then we work really good together in a really nice and easy way.
And what happened also in the second round? So you get together. That's the emotions are really tough, or especially I can remember the situation when Tauno is sitting there and he was really crying. As a good acting, Tauno, you can tell us later how you did it. If you have an onion in your hand, or I don't know how you did it, but it was really authentic. And you go to him and hug him, and then you hug each other, I think, and then you starting doing it together. And but what maybe acting or micro acting you included to show the people, because you have so many small details, and I don't know how, because the special, maybe you can tell us where it's come from, how you communicate. It was this, I don't know what this is, but if the clowns make this noise, you didn't speak the whole Aufguss, but you make these noises with, maybe I can look it out and tell it in the description, but this was, I never saw before.
I think this is also special in our Aufguss. We don't need any words. So, and every people from all over the world can understand the Aufguss without any words.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely. You use the emotions as language, also every emotion as language and expression. It's absolutely. How did you come to this idea? Also, how did this is developing that you don't need words? from Charlie Chaplin, or because that was reminding me to the really old movies where you didn't have sound and people have to really extremely express themselves to show, or how did it?
I came from the circus, because sometimes the clowns are speaking with
Whistles.
yeah, whistles from a referee, with the whistles, and we say, yeah, we can't have this thing all the time, or put it in the mouth, and then we can say it, what we use, huh?
Yeah.
Birds whistles.
Mhm.
I don't know if you know it. Yeah, and
Also,
you put it on your tongue and yeah, move it up, and it's hard, or it's tough to use it, or to have it all the Aufguss in your mouth.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had it at the trainings and yeah. So
sometimes it is when you have it on your tongue and you get it too deep in your mouth, and then it's really.
Did it happen?
Yeah. It's really, really hard. Yeah, it was not so easy.
I never saw it before. I think Björn or someone of you showed it to me because I was curious too, because I never saw this. But as you said, so you trained it. So it's not only that you put it in your mouth and then you can doing it. You have really to train it.
Yeah, I look. Maybe I have one.
That would be funny. That would be funny. Really cool.
And we did it because the idea was we don't want to talk in our Aufguss, because we saw so many Aufgusses with many. The people talk so much and nothing happened.
Yeah.
And I think our Aufguss is all the time, anything has happened without any words. And this is really special, I think.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. Especially your acting was so nice. Also your connection, because I know you a bit, but you're also not similar. So you're adding each other really nice. So the character of Tauno and the character of you was really fitting also to your personalities. That was my feeling, honestly.
Yeah.
So you're a bit more the extrovert guy, what I would say, and Tauno is a bit more the introvert guy. So it was really also really fitting your characters in life a bit. I would say, honestly.
Yeah.
Cool.
Tauno has found one.
Nice.
So we can show you.
Yes. So now the audience can really excited.
So this
Tauno.
This is the bird whistle.
The bird whistle. There we are. Nice.
It looks like this. And
yes. And this was the communication style, the whole Aufguss in it. Wow, so nice. Are there different kinds of from the tone? Are there different kinds of, or is it always the same bird?
No, you make it with your tongue and with your breathing.
Okay. And how did you get coached by that? By your own, or did you know someone who trained you, or how did it work?
By our own and the internet.
Nice. That's really cool. Thanks a lot for sharing that. Thanks a lot so much. That's cool. And what was the smell in the second round? What?
The second round was for the emotional part. I think it was a bit of patchouli in it, and it's also a mix with, I think it was 4 or 5 essential oils with eucalyptus and patchouli. So to calm down and to feel the deep emotions.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And then the last round. So what was then? What was the final?
Oh, it was a very special round.
In the last round, we at the beginning we had 2 popcorn bottles, and I had crushed ice in it with no, here, a special guest.
Hello.
Inula root is Alandwurzel.
Alandwurzel.
Yeah. Inula root. So to start the first round, so in the second round we know, okay, we are better together. And in the last round, then we say yes, and now we go for it. and have fun together.
And the circus show.
Yeah.
So and what is in the circus, you can have popcorn. So that was the idea, and that was from the start or from the beginning on, that we have the smell for what happened in the Aufguss. And yeah. And we have at the beginning the 2 buckets of popcorn, and then we change it in a whole what is it? Popcornwagen.
Yeah. Yeah, I also think like a popcorn machine which you can move, which was on roads, and you were driving around the oven with the popcorn maker
because
and serving it.
Yeah, because we said a big sauna, we can't go with the small bottles there. So yeah, let's get a big one.
And we think or we thought we were the first ones which go with this
movable thing who puts the water on the stones.
So you included a water pump in the wagon, right? And then you were moving. And exactly, I was talking with Kim in the podcast, and he said it was the first time someone, and that's what the jury expecting in the future. Not only because a lot of people have water pumps, and then they're pushing water in one spot, and at one point the oven gets a bit overloaded. At the end, the water is dropping down and not have an effect. And you really spreaded it. So I think it was Tauno, who was working around with the with the roller, really nice, and then around the oven. It was really
think
nice.
It was a big surprise because nobody has imagined it that this was happened. Yeah,
absolutely. Me too. Me too.
The shower was versteckt.
Hidden.
Hidden, yeah.
It was hidden in the popcorn bucket where popcorn is on it, and there was the shower in it, and nobody sees it. So yeah.
No, this was absolutely special. Also the equipment. Maybe we can also then, when we ended the story, maybe talk about the equipment you used. It was a perfection at all for me. Really, it was so many nice details, not only in acting, also in this. Like this one was nice. But let's maybe finish the story before we come to costumes and maybe equipment you used. So, what was then the final in the third round? You made it together. You go around with the popcorn maker, and then.
After we want to make the circus show and do waving and little magic trick. So
it's a very special magic trick. Yeah, you have to see it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. True.
Yeah, it's a combination waving, magic trick, again waving,
And at the end, it's also a little special thing and a little change.
Yeah, so the story change at the end when we go out of the sauna.
But this we keep as a cliffhanger for the people, that people are getting curious to see Aufguss. We could, if you don't want to share, let's have this as a cliffhanger. That's a good one. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, at the beginning, I come in and I'm full of things. At the end, it's not me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know what you mean. No, really nice. And maybe about the techniques, especially the waving techniques. How did you build up this? Because what I was feeling was that the waving techniques was so fitting to the story and to the music. As not only that it was synchronous, it was amazing, but how did you develop this? Because for me, especially, it's really still hard to get some like rhythms that you start with this, that you have a nice flow, and it feels really connected to the music. It was hidden on every beat. So how did you do that? That I'm really curious about, because this is something I don't have a talent for, honestly, for example.
The idea was a lot of standard waving technique. So I say I want to have more freestyle technique in it, but it's difficult to have freestyle, synchron, and wave. So we had I think three parts. Yeah, 3 big parts of freestyle technique, and the the other things are the standard waving technique, I think. And then we at the beginning we worked out on it. We had the music on paper, and then we played the music, the first part of the music, and I said, "Hey Björn, wave whatever came in your mind." So I was watching. I said, "Oh, that was good. Do it again. What was good? Yeah, this one when you like this." And then, I try. And then I was looking, and then we had for every waving technique a name, and then we put on the text of the song we put the waving technique on, and so it happened.
At the beginning, it was very hard to find a good start.
Yeah.
So we turned the music on and tried 100 times to find something which is good and good for the music. And when we had the first things, then it get a flow and we get into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was fun.
I could imagine. I have a lot of respect for that because it was also like the transition. So is there like a rule you said 4 times classic, then 1 freestyle, or is there something maybe what was helping you, or how? Because this is really hard for me to understand. As I like if you have the music, but at the beginning you felt it and then you adapted it to the beat for sure, and then continue.
Yeah, we do it on the song text, and I don't know how to explain. We played the first 20 seconds, I don't know, 50 times. Then we had something, and then the next one, and sometimes you have in the songs the same beat or the same text, and then we can do the same moves. So like this, it happens. Yeah, but the difficult was the last song because the last song had no text. So
and it all sounds similar. So
yeah.
And what was then the approach to manage that without text? So how did you do?
We tried it, I don't know, 100, 200 times. There are only little things you can hear in music. And
we did it on the seconds, from second 1 to second, I don't know, 25. It was one part, and this part was, I don't know, 4 times in the song. So we had 4 times the same waving technique, and then we have from second 26 to second 33, it was different. So we wave something different. So
and we want to show more standard because for moving more air for the people, and it's easier to do it together and synchro.
But it was not only classic, as don't make it too
No,
small,
no.
because there was a lot of things in it. And especially like the show or this highlights, did you define to say on this sport, maybe a throw or something would be nice, and then you working backwards? Or was it on the process that you saw maybe here, there's an emotion, there's something where we can do something else to set a highlight? Was it a bit like that you fill up the classic?
I think to find the highlights, it depends on the music. If you know your music and you hear it, you know where in the music the highlights are, and then you can decide what you're doing. And that's I think these are the parts where the towers are thrown through the sauna or something like this. Yeah.
Okay, really cool. What was the toughest one or the toughest challenge for each of you guys to learn? Was it the synchronization? Was it the acting? So what was the biggest challenge maybe for you personal? Maybe let's start with Tauno.
To be friends all the time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. What does it mean?
We had times after practice we don't talk half a day to each other. Though we are a little bit different. Björn is I think the big organization of us. he was doing the oils and all the paper stuff and thing. And yeah, I do a little bit of the waving, more of the waving technique, and then it worked together. But yeah, I missed some Zoom calls, and yeah, I don't have it in my mind. And then so he's the boss.
Björn is still not looking happy right now.
It's like in the Aufguss, the first round, he's the boss and I'm the little guy who don't do anything right.
So if you want to do an Aufguss together at the competition, be sure that you can do this, because it's really hard. You have really hard to work. It's so stressful sometimes, and you have to be a good connection to do this. Otherwise, it can't be different.
Yeah.
No, but it's a fair point, and thanks for honestly sharing that, because as you said, you have both expectations, you're working a lot, everyone has a normal job, and it's additional effort you have to put in there, especially on the first time. And I absolutely can imagine that it's sometimes not easy. It's like in a relationship or if in a marriage or something. I think it's really also tough to hold the feedback, or maybe to be maybe pissed, but don't distract to each other. But thanks a lot. So Björn, would you agree what Tauno said, or was there also other challenge?
No, absolutely. For me, was the other challenge because before we start to train for the championship, I only wave standard techniques. So, and this was a really big challenge for me to learn from Tauno all the freestyle techniques, to throw the towel. This was a hard job for Tauno.
Could imagine. And Tauno, where did you get the knowledge from about shows? Did you had a course, or did it was training by other people, or how did you get your advanced level before?
I had a lot of things learned from videos and with a colleague, and not last year, 2 years ago. It's now 1.5 years, I think. I have a waving course from Aufguss Roots with Manuel Müller, and I come back from this course, and I learned in this course, so I can do a lot of things, but sometimes I have wrong details in it, so I moved 2 steps back and learned or wave only the things we learned, and then now I get, I don't know, 10 steps forward, because now it fits on each other, the moves, so I can combine the moves and everything. And some guests of us said after the course I come back and I was a different waver, so that's nice to hear. And so it's a good thing to know the course was good for me, and not but it was a really nice experience to be there, have a course, and it would be not the last I would do that.
Yes, I think it's nice that you're saying it, especially, and that's what I'm challenged right now, is the transitions. As you said, a lot of people can do the move by his own, but to combine it with something else, and also do it in the sauna when you are moving, people are sitting over, it's a bit different. Every sauna is a bit different, so the space is different. You have to adapt all the time. And I think this could be also, as I could imagine, the game changer if you have this transition, that you don't think about it anymore. So you have this skill set. So that's my goal, to have like the skill set, like a pocket, and then you can say, I take this, and then you combine it like easily. And I think if you have this, then that sounds really advanced. Cool. Maybe last question: was it the advanced course of Aufguss Roots waving course, or was it a special show? Can you remember which kind of?
It was the advanced course. So we talked to Robert and said, well, Felix was in our house, I don't know, 3 times before. And so they talk to each other. If it's okay, we go not to the basic course before So they said, yes, you can go to the advanced course. So I worked there with one of my colleagues, and yeah, it was really nice. And for me, it was a big step forward to do this. And yeah, I can say everybody who wants to rave good waving techniques go to Aufguss routes. It was really, really nice. One of the 3 best days I had in my sauna life.
Yeah, nice. I can agree. I had also the courses with them. So from my experience, I absolutely know what you mean. And what I really like maybe to finish that you understand what you are doing. Not only that you can do it, so that you understand the backgrounds. And for me, it's like, I think, Tauno, you showed me 3 techniques when we were there, and I had always the hand wrong. And if you showed me, you have to switch the hand, then it makes sense, and it was working. And this small details, this is helping so much. And that's why I could not really learn from videos, because I didn't see it, for example. And this courses I can agree. So props go out. Really cool. Nice. So maybe then let's finally, before we close then the Aufguss itself, before we come to the championships, because I would like to hear how the experience was then when you won the German championship, by the way. I'm not sure if you expected that, but finally the equipment. So how did you get dressed, and what was maybe some highlight equipment you used in the Aufguss? Maybe you can tell this to the people finally.
So we have a very good friend from the sauna. It's normally a guest in the Ostsee Therme. It's Dani, and she was our helper. And she's creative, and she said, "Oh, I can do your spoons." And then we get 4 amazing spoons for our Aufguss. We don't have it here, so we can't show you it. But the spoons are yellow, and in front is in the I don't know what. Yeah, in the hole is a clown face, and on the rest on the spoon are points, red, green, blue points. It looks really nice. And she also draws us buckets for the water in the same way. It's really, really nice. And it's yellow because we have in our costumes, our shoes are yellow, and we have, I don't know the word,
The Hosenträger.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the bows, or I think bows or something like that. Yeah.
These are also yellow, and this is a color in our Aufguss which go through the story. Yeah.
Cool. And then you had as a nice clown costumes. I'm not sure if there were red, yellow, some combinations. Maybe you can help me out.
Björn had a blue trouser and a red white shirt, and I had a red shorts and a blue white shirt.
Yeah. So the opposite of each other, right? So also to show that you're different. Yeah, cool. Now I remember. Yeah. Nice, really cool. And maybe finally, you said also you had one song, Celine Dion, the second round. Would you like to share what you had in the first and maybe the third round? Which music? Or was it a mix of music that you used?
The last round is a song from a theme park in the Netherlands, from Efteling. There is an attraction, it calls a Carnival Festival. And maybe somebody of you was there and knew this attraction. There is a song, it goes in your head and you never forget it. This was the last round. And the first round was it's an Italian song, and we decided us for the song before we knew that the World Championship is in Italian. So we don't knew this really.
Luckily,
but we changed or we decided for an Italian song. It's called Tu fa l'Americano. If you hear it, you know it.
Yeah, the Americano. True. Now I have it in mind. Yeah, maybe we can share it in the description. I can add it in the show notes if you don't have something against it. Cool. Nice. So, and then you competed in the pre-rounds in Germany and you won one of the pre-rounds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are the first in the pre-rounds from North Germany. The pre-round was in Bahia in Bocholt. It's a really, really nice sauna with really nice people, and we had so nice days there. It was amazing.
Yeah.
How did you prepare for the sauna? Because you're starting to prepare an Aufguss, and the first time I think you're preparing for the pre-qualification sauna. So it was, I'm not sure how big. I've never been to Bahia. I'm not sure how many people, 180 people or so?
100, 120.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a new built sauna.
Okay. So that means you built up the whole setup for the sauna at the beginning, right?
Yep.
So then you won there, and I think the finals were in Saitama, right?
Yeah.
So, and then you had to adapt everything to Saitama, to the
Yeah.
different sauna. So that must be crazy, or difficult to
It's
do.
very, very hard.
Very, very difficult because in Saitama it's only left and right, and in Bahia it is in front, left and right. So you have three. You
Okay.
have like 3 sides, and in Saitama you have only 2 sides, 2 long sides.
Yeah.
And from the way to walk around the oven, it's I think double.
Yeah.
So we have to change everything. Where we do in the Bahia, we do 1 round. We do it in the Saitama only 1 way, and then we change to the other side.
What does it mean to do with the choreography? Because I know people that you're counting steps. So like in Saitama, the oven is quite 6 meters long, so you have a long way, and you have sometimes to count that because the timing is so important. What I know. So how did you then, or what did it make with your choreography? Did you also had to change a bit techniques, waving, and something like that?
Most of it was the same. Some more special waving techniques, and from the walking, we built a sauna in our training room, and then we said, okay, normally we walk like this. Okay, when we walk like this, then we are here. Oh, we have to start on the other side. That we are at the end. We have to be here, and yeah, that was difficult, but yeah, we had the video from the Bahia, from the training, and then we said. We have in the training room the sauna rebuilt from Saitama, and then we looked on the video, and one of us is walking there, and yeah, it was like this.
Okay.
It was hard to change it because we knew our ways to walk with the exactly waving for Bahia, and then we have had a few weeks to change the complete Aufguss. So normally we know, okay, I'm there, Tauno's there, and now we do this. We have to change it completely, and that was really, really hard.
I could imagine. Was there something else what was challenging to switching? Also was there maybe more that it's not maybe visible?
So
for people?
in Saitama, you have the steps to go into sauna. So this was different, and we don't have so much space at Saitama sauna. So Bahia was really big. We have big space from the oven to the first bench, and Saitama is not so big.
No, you have only 1.10 meters. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's true. And if the people are sitting a bit wider, then less. Yeah. But from the story, everything was the same, or was there also like a development that because for sure you get feedback from the jury, I can imagine, also in the pre-rounds. Was there anything you were adapting, or when was maybe the change of the oils? Because you said at the beginning the oil was not fitting the story. When was maybe the changing point of that?
Yeah, after the pre-round, we changed the oils, and the ending of the outfit we changed. Yeah.
Yes. And then in Saitama, correct me, did you won or did you were second place? You were second place?
Third place.
Third place. First place was Hendrik and Florian. No, who was first?
Emma and Joseph.
Emma and Joseph, Hendrik and Florian second, and you were third.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
But also, congrats Oslo as well for that. So third round, bronze medal in Germany. So really nice. And
For
then
the first time.
absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks that you underlined that. So it's like less than 1 year from nothing to like rising star. That's what I said. It was as you're like the newcomers for me, honestly, personally, in Germany as a team last year, because everyone is talking about you and everyone who was in the Aufguss will remember that for sure, forever. So then you were third place and then you were eligible to go to the VM directly. So you could skip the playoffs. And then when you get this announcement, how was your feeling, honestly? So what was the feeling when you were staying there and said, wow, we are going to VM? Because you said you didn't expect that. You wanted to compete nice in Germany. But what happened with you guys?
It was really nice feeling, and but in the same time you realized, oh, a lot of work.
Yeah, it was amazing to get the third place in Germany, and so yeah, can't describe what I feel in this moment because we didn't expect this. Yes, of course we hoped it, yeah, because
Sure.
first place in the pre-round and then yeah, let's do it. But to get the chance to do this Aufguss in Verona at Aquadens for the Aufguss WM, it was amazing. But also, like Tauno said, a lot of work. A lot of work.
I could imagine.
Yeah.
But were you able to celebrate the success, or was it really that you changed into working mode and hey, let's go, we have to rock Verona now?
No, we had we enjoyed it, I think, for 1 or 2 weeks, because I think first you had holidays after the German championships, then I had holidays, and then we had, I don't know, was 6 weeks?
Not so.
5 weeks of work, and yeah, go for the practice to Verona was really hard because we fly there, and yeah, you can't put your stuff with you, so we had everybody have one towel, and yeah,
Nothing else.
yeah, nothing else. So we have to try it, and then we had it one time that the sauna was on. But we never put water on the oven there. So yeah, at the VM it was our first time to put the water on. We know from the jury they give us a script where it was in how much oil and how much water you use for the sauna, and yeah, that's it.
Because for the people who don't know it, Aquadens built up a very new show sauna also. We had it in the pre-round at Maria Bocholt. It's also a new built sauna, and nobody knows how it works. So yeah.
It's good that you're pointing that out. So it was a bit delayed. So I think Verona should be ready in March. It was the planning that they want to have the Italian championship there to get also a bit used to it, because as you said, nobody was really pouring water on it before, as not in this dimension. But interesting to hear that you get like the guidance from the jury. That's cool to hear that they try to support it. Because at the beginning, I think I was in the first Aufguss of Massimo, and he put like 80 liters in the first Aufguss in the sauna because it was so fresh, and also the dynamic is different. The wood is still observing something, and it depends also humidity. It was really hot in Verona during the VM as well. And then I think also timing and everything else is really challenging. And maybe a question about the preparation, Verona, because the moving wagon with the popcorn was not there in Germany, right? That was an idea only for the VM, or was it like to say, how could we set an highlight? And then you think, okay.
Big sauna, so we need a big popcorn. Yeah, and we built it together with our colleague from the Technik, and yeah, we used it one time in our sauna, and we have to sperren.
To block.
Yeah, to block the first round in our sauna. Otherwise, we can't go with the thing, because we would drive over the feet. So yeah, so we do it one time.
Yes. Nice. And because I was talking to other people and they told me the biggest challenge once also, I think Florian and Hendrik said that they spent it more than one day for the light script in Verona. So I have no experience with that. But maybe you can give some insight. Was this the challenge for you? And what was the challenge? Also, because I didn't have a feeling for doing a light script. So
The challenge with the lights for us was we don't work with DMX in our Ostsee Therme. So we don't have any Erfahrung.
experience.
We are very thankful for all the people who helped us with the lights. And yeah, it's really, really hard if you don't know it. So
And there were also so many lights in Verona, right? I think they told me about more than 300 spots, different lights you can connect if you want and something like that. So also the complexity must be amazing. Or if you're starting pre-round and then to the VM. So also this process must be not easy to challenge for you guys.
It's really hard because you don't have only the spots, you have moving heads, then you have to fix where they are and how big they are, which color, and if you have something in it, some little spots or whatever. So it's really, really, really hard.
And the program was not fitting right in the sauna. So if you have the spot on the oven in front and you were in real in the sauna, the spot was 2 meters away. So you have to move everything in the sauna on the right place.
So that means you could not only trust the theory system, so you have to double check everything and adjust it again.
Yeah. Okay. We take 5.5 hours only to point the moving heads and do the lights in the right big and everything.
Wow. But especially, I would say for your Aufguss, the light is an important point, right? So this is like, because if you're not in the highlight or on the spot, nobody could see you.
Yeah. But it's a little bit hard because you are only a sauna master, but you have to be a technic master with lights and a showmaster and an actor and dancer and costume builder and not like
absolutely
a sauna master.
No, it's like doing a theater. For me, it's like a theater in the sauna. Also that's what you are like a maestro. You're developing everything. Also the equipment, the storytelling, also the emotions. And as you said, the small points, what you're doing. Also like the cleaning, also to have like the professionalism. Don't forget, because you're still a sauna master and your job is to take care about people.
Yeah.
Also don't forget this, that you'll not get overmanned. So absolutely agree.
And the lights are really, really important. If you imagine the VM in Buslo, maybe you saw the winner team.
Yeah. I saw.
This Aufguss without the lights.
True.
No, but they do it perfect.
Absolutely. Yeah, for everyone maybe who's listening, it was Whitney and, can you help me? Who was the second girl? I forgot her name. Whitney and Ashley, no, not Ashley. Whitney and Secret. And they did hide and seek, so like a horror movie from the horror movie, and they're playing with darkness especially, and they had like a big lamp in it, and we're moving in the darkness, and without this, absolutely, there would be no emotion. Absolutely agree. True.
Yeah, the lights are a very important part of your show.
Yeah, to touch all the senses like ears, eyes, and as you said, that's true. And one more question about, because in Verona they built up these fountains in the floor from the Bellagio Hotel from Las Vegas. Would you be able, if you would like to use them, or was it not allowed this year?
It was not allowed.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
And only we can't do it. It was not in the DMX file.
Okay.
Only the lights, because on every water thing was a light under, but these we can use. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. So and then you went to the VM, and then you deserved really great, huh? How was it? Maybe you can share a bit the experience to went to a World Championship as a participant after you were there first time 1 year ago. So how was the feeling? How did you handle it? Was it a lot of pressure, honestly, or how did you support each other? Or did you had also some fights, as you said before? The friendship was at risk sometimes, or so maybe you can give us some insight. How was it? Also with the other participants. I mean, you were there with all the others, with World Championships, with other people. What does it make with you? That would be interesting to hear.
It was really nice experience, and everybody was friendly, and it's not like a big competition. So everybody helps each other, especially the German team helps each other, and yeah, it was nice, a really nice experience to see all the other people, and most of them we only knew from Instagram, and now you see them in live. So yeah, it was really nice. And if somebody came after the Aufguss to you and said, "Hey, really nice job," and yeah, that's amazing.
Was there maybe a special moment, Tauno, or something you remember and say, "But this was special," or maybe when you came out of the sauna, or I don't know, was there any kind you say, "Oh, this is my memory of the Aufguss event. It was unique."
I think for both of us was a special moment, or I don't know how to say it right. After the Aufguss, because Felix Reschke and Robert Heinevetter was in our Aufguss, and when they came to us after the Aufguss and said, "Hey, you did a really good job," because we know these people, we know how much they see, and think I think this was one of the biggest honor we got, that these people said, "Hey, good job." Yeah.
Now to you, Björn. What was your feelings, or how did you feel? How was it, the experience, VM?
The experience at Verona was amazing. Can't describe it with words because we never expected this. And before we went to Verona, we said, okay, now we have the chance, but we enjoyed it also only. So every place we get is nice. So we just had fun and enjoyed it. We had nicely weather, 30 degrees outside, 80 degrees inside the sauna. So it was such a beautiful days there. All the people, yeah, it was amazing. I
All good. Sometimes no words are needed to describe something. I know, I can feel what you mean.
yeah.
And did you had also a special moment like Tauno was describing?
This is really special with the people, yes, of course. And I knew Secrets Aufguss in the pre-round, so not the finals on the end. I sit in Secrets Aufguss and thought, okay, she made it. She made it. And I think I'm not the only one before this. It's my memory from this week, yeah.
Agree. Yeah, Secret was mind blowing. Was also showing something new with these machines when the towels were throwing into her hands. This moment was magical. That was epic. That's true. Cool. Really cool. So, and then you end up 17th place, right?
Yeah.
First time VM 17 in the world.
Yeah.
This sounds nice, huh?
This is crazy.
Props from me, because I was also in the Aufguss. Amazing job, really. And what I can say also to the people, what I loved, that it was a funny Aufguss. It was really a bit more different because, as you said at the beginning, a lot of people are, or a lot of Aufgusses are a bit more serious or something, or have a deep topic or something. And I like that you bring all the emotions with acting without talking. And this was really special. The ideas, the small things with the spoons. And it was like there was every second a highlight. That was my feeling. And the feeling was because sometimes you had, okay, is it the second round? Okay, it's coming to the end. There was no time to think about because it was so entertaining. I think this is the best word to describe for the 14 minutes or the 14 and a half minutes. I'm not sure how long it was. And really props. And please continue what you're doing. And I hope you will also compete again. That would be my pleasure because it was so nice. And you're also fitting so nice together. You know, I know you're also a bit of person, but it's really nice how you add each other. So that was really cool. So Thanks so much. It's a nice memory I have.
Yeah.
Something maybe you want to add to about your Aufguss, about the VM, because if not, I would like to continue a bit with Björn's experience in Modern Classic Cup, because he was also participate there. Maybe you can tell the people a bit. But first, is there something you would like to add, or we forgot, or I forgot to talk about or to ask?
No.
Feel free. Okay. Then maybe coming a bit more to Björn for the next few minutes. So you were participating in the Modern Classic Cup. For all the people outside, Modern Classic Cup is new. It was the first time this year, and the idea is going a bit back to the roots. So at the end, it's no acting, no equipment. So the sauna master focused on connecting people, have music, nice essential oils. I think no smoke were allowed, no infusions, so only back to the roots a bit. And then I think a lot of like classic movement, but with show elements with nice transitions. I think that's like slightly the definition I got. And in Germany, there was a qualification round, or was it a final round? You have to help me out a bit.
In Germany, we had only the final round because it
Fine.
was a very short time from the
Yeah, yeah.
announcement
Mhm.
to the date, and we had the German final round also at the H2O in Herford. Yeah, and it was the thing or the point I said, okay, I do this competition was you don't need anything. And I laughed.
But is this true? Is it really
Yeah.
true that you don't need anything? Or
You
what do you
don't-
mean with anything?
You don't need anything. So if you imagine you go to a show Aufguss championship, you need costumes, you need
Mhm.
decorations, you need a light script, you need don't know. We drive to Verona for the VM with a little bus, and it was full. So and I drove to the championship for Aufguss Modern Cup with nothing.
Okay.
I had only my little box with 2 towels and my fan, and that was it. So,
Okay.
and that's a really nice thing. And I also love a classic Aufguss. I love it really much. So, and only a nice music, you love it, and fits in a nice, normal Aufguss. Oils, essential oils, which are good for the music, and then no show technique, only classic waving and nothing else. So you are in the sauna, you have your spoon, you have your bucket with water and your ice balls, your fan and the towel, finish.
That's all. Okay.
And then only get the nice warmth through the 12 or 30 minutes in the Aufguss with a heat shower at the end. So it's only what a nice Aufguss is, and that's perfect. So I love it.
Cool.
Really. So
Cool.
I saw most of the other participants too. And
Mhm.
at the beginning, I thought, okay, maybe it's a little bit boring because there is no show, there is no light, there is no costume, but it isn't. It is really, really nice. And what is also good at this championship is if you are at the show championship, everybody is very nervous and has to prepare his Aufguss because maybe you have to do some infusions or prepare your, I don't know, your decorations, whatever. Your head is full and you can't think normal. And at the Modern Aufguss Cup, everybody was relaxed. And, oh, yeah, my Aufguss is in 10 minutes. I go now. See you later. And it was completely different from the other
Mhm.
championships. And that's what's really, really, really nice.
Before we come to your Aufguss, was there also a preparation time? Also, did you had also a few minutes to prep the cabin, but it's easy because you, as you said, you need buckets, water, ice balls. But was it like a preparation time that you have to put everything in, or how was it working on the competition?
Yeah, it's the same like the show Aufguss championship. So you have 15 minutes
Okay.
time to prepare your sauna, and yeah, you you put the water buckets and your spoon in and your towels, and then you need 4 or 5 minutes, and then yeah, you're finished.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as I get it correct, you have to think about the team. So what would you like to show to the people, or which emotions? Like, as I make an example, if you want to do a good morning Aufguss, for example, or you want to do a good night Aufguss or something. And what kind of type of Aufguss did you choose, and how did you build up it? So what was that what you want to bring to the show, and how did you bring it to the people?
So my Aufguss is called Calora. It's from calor. It means the warmth, and the complete name is Calora, the sound of the warmth. So to bring the people the warmth, of course, in a soft way and an easy way to relax, calm down, and feel better.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what did you do? So tell us, what was maybe the music? What was the oils? How did you build up also the techniques? Because still, I think there was an expectation that you maybe increase also in a classic Aufguss. How did you build up the setup? Maybe if you can touch all these points step by step.
Don't have a setup. So
Really?
I did this Aufguss at Ostsee Therme, of course, a few times, or many times, and it's every time different.
Okay.
So,
Also there's no choreography or something. So you don't define it like, okay, this is the music, then I will do this, then I will do a parachute.
Maybe some people have a choreography. Maybe I don't know. Me not. So
Okay.
I go to the sauna. The music starts. I know my essential oils. I know the music exactly. I know the music, and then yeah, I start and feel it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's the important thing is that you exactly know your music. So and then you can do a nice Aufguss without anything, only with your heart. And yeah, that's all.
What is maybe the biggest difference when you're doing the Aufguss compared to a show? Also how would you describe personally, how did you feel, or what's the different feeling you have if you do a show compared to a modern classic? Is there a difference?
Yeah, I think yes, it is. Because at the show you have a choreography, especially in the team. You have to look for each other, and you know exactly at what time what to do. And you tell a story and something like this. At the Modern Aufguss Cup, it's only, I think, to get the people feel well, to do a classic Aufguss from the first round, not too hot, but to have a nice is it increase?
Absolutely, yeah.
And
Increase,
a nice increase. Only really do a classic Aufguss.
Okay.
You don't need anything for it. So when I go at my work in a classic Aufguss without music, maybe, or with music, it doesn't matter. You don't have anything to think about it. So go in the sauna, feel the music, know what you do, and do it and have fun.
Cool. That sounds really nice. Because I was asking, especially how did you feel? Because I was in Infinite for the Czech Modern Classic Cup, and I saw it, and I also can agree it's not getting boring. I was also a bit afraid, maybe is it getting boring? But no, because there are still so many emotions in different ways, and people are also different. That's really nice. What I really liked was the speech at the beginning. That the speech is like back, because this makes a nice bridge to the people. Also this is more like a personal bridge for the people. And my feeling was that the Aufgussmaster has much more time and attention to the people. Also if I compare to a show, I think a sauna master in the show is not really looking in the eyes of the people. As not often only it's part maybe of the acting, but in this modern classic, I would say they have connecting with every person in the sauna. And that was really nice also for me, like a guest. So the connection was deeper, and that was also more intense maybe for the emotions. I'm not sure, but you know what I mean? As this was more private. I don't know. How do you feel? But
I know exactly. Yeah. Because at the show, you go in the sauna, everything is clear for the people. They knew before the essential oils or something else. And then you go inside and start with your show. You start your show. At Modern Aufguss Cup, you don't do a show. You are a human, and people go in the sauna and only having fun with and love what you do. So that's the big difference. And then you, of course, you see every people, you look in the eye to the people. And when you start with the speech at the beginning, when you tell all the standard phrases, I said like this, that they can go out if they don't feel well or something like this. And of course, also the essential oils. It's different because you get a really deep connection to your guests, and that's special.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think, well, as you said it, you're showing yourself and not someone else or like a show. And for me, like in Czech, for example, was the biggest surprise. David Satochi, for example, I only saw him show doing. And in this time, it was the first time I saw him as a person in the sauna. And it was such a big difference from the person, as I don't know him personally really well, but only to see this different kind of personalities you can express if you're wearing like a mask, if you're doing a show, because it's kind of that you're wearing something or you're playing a role, and then really to focus on yourself and to express yourself. I think this is the core specialism for me on the modern classic, and cool that you have the same feeling. It's interesting. And then you end up second place. Congrats again. Wow.
Yeah.
What a year. Why not first? How close was it? Do you know?
I think it was really close, yeah. But second place was really fine for me. So this year I can try to do it better. Yeah, we will see.
Amazing. Really congrats and really great job. Amazing. Cool. Yeah, I will also maybe now I will think about if I apply or not. I didn't do it yet. Did you apply for this year as
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. I'm participant this year also.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, for this one, much success and good luck. Cool.
Thank you.
So, Tauno, you're back. Nice. Maybe you can come a bit in the camera because I have a few questions for you now. Because as you said at the beginning, you're a pro ice hockey player or a semi-pro. I'm not sure. Is it pro or semi-pro?
Semi-pro.
Semi-pro. And what I like, because I know from a lot of people that are doing semi-sports, they have a lot of techniques or something. And I would ask, first of all, is there something what you could use from your sports for your sauna, what was helping to maybe to get into the movements or something like that, or to have like mechanisms of training, like maybe you have ways of mental training, or I don't know. Is there something you can maybe share from your experience to other people? Maybe they want to start sauna, let's make it maybe a bit easier, or you have some tips and tricks for someone?
No, I think if you do some kind of sport, it don't have to be ice hockey. Then you have a good condition for the Aufguss. So sometimes you have colleagues, they are 8 minutes in and they are done. So and at the show you have to be there for 15 minutes. This could be hard, and yeah, you have to be fit, and yeah. But especially from ice hockey, I can't use anything for the sauna. It's yeah, I don't know if you do some karate or I don't know, you can make some moves from the karate with your towel, but on ice hockey it's different. Or we do next year wie heißt auf Rollschuhen hier Skates.
Skates,
Roller
skating.
skates, yeah.
Roller coasters. And you need roller coasters, but I know what you mean.
Das
Yeah?
Musik.
A Starlight. Say a Starlight.
Starlight Express.
Yeah.
Starlight Express.
Maybe we can do it.
Okay, but is there also no like mental training you're doing in ice hockey? Because I know it also like from the courses from Robert Heinevetter example, because this is something also Robert Siedek was telling me that they're really doing a lot of mental trainings, that they're going their Aufguss or doing their Aufguss in the mental way and really going forward and think about this is the cabin, I have to do this and this. Is this something you guys did, or is it more practicing in practice, also in life, let's say it like that?
You get it in the years more and more, and especially mental training. No, I think, maybe what helps a little bit is, so at the German championship, I was really afraid before the Aufguss, and so I said, "Hey, how could this happen? I played all my life in front of people, and not 100. It's the most I played was 5,000. So, but you're in your own movie, I think, and in the sauna you have to do it for the people. So you wave to the people, and on the ice you play against each other. So it's totally different, and I think this was one of the hardest things to learn to act in front of the people. And but I think the most the important thing is to be fit and have the condition for 50 minutes of Aufguss, and then it works.
What is more tough, 50 minutes in the cabin or you're not 60 minutes on the ice hockey field, but you know what I mean? One game of ice hockey or 50 minutes sauna? What's more challenging?
I think it's really the same but different. So on the field you're there out for 40 or 50 seconds and running all the way up and down, and then you have, I don't know, 1 or 2 minutes break, and then again. And in the sauna you are 50 minutes, you have everything in your mind, you have your light, your I don't know, your roter Faden. Was ist roter Faden?
The red line.
The red line. You go up, and on the ice it's everything is spontan. So you do what you have to do, and that's the different. But I think after a game you're done, and after 50 minutes Aufguss you're done. So it's the same.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. Absolutely, as you said, I think one is a bit like planned, scripted, especially in show, and the other one you have to act and you have to decide it in half a second or something because it's a really speedy game. That's true. Really cool. So, guys, I'm so happy. I have every question done. I have only one for every one of you left. I'm not sure if you have anything or if you want to share something. The stage is yours, so feel free if you want to share to the community something, or if I forgot something, or you want to, I don't know, say something, then please feel free. But it's voluntary, not mandatory, so you don't have to. Don't feel pressured.
So maybe not something to share, but love your job, love what you're doing. And I think I can say we are very thankful for 2025 for all the people we are now new. Special thanks to Jenny from Deutscher Aufguss Bund for all the competitions, for all the work, and also special thanks for Aufguss Roots and Robert for supporting us all the way, and also the same with Avromen and Martijn and Felix. Thank you very much for all, and thank you also Ostsee Therme for
give us the chance to be there.
Yeah, supporting you, sure.
Yes, it's not normal, I think. And it was a really, really special year with many nice people.
Really cool. But I think, honestly, since that, everyone knows the Ostsee Therme. So you made the Ostsee Therme famous. That's my personal opinion. So
Yeah.
because I didn't know you before, honestly, and I think we talked about on the sauna nacht that it was not on the focus, and now you're full sport focused, and by good reason, because you do a nice Aufguss. It's a nice place and nice people.
And now come to Ostsee Therme, visit us.
Absolutely.
Have a nice holiday at the Baltic Sea.
Absolutely. I can only recommend that. I need the 2 days. I will come back soon for sure. So it was really magical, special. Maybe one question. Are you thinking about to competing next year again? Because I know this year is a break, as in show. As you said, you will do Modern Classic, Björn. Tauno, you not doing Modern Classic, or are you also participating Modern Classic?
No,
Okay.
I make a break this year.
Okay. And are you thinking about maybe to continue the journey next year? Is there a chance to?
Yeah, we were thinking about this year, but for me it's a little bit harder, I would say, because in the winter I have the hockey season. In the summer, last summer it was only working. Then the nice experience from the championships in sauna, and so now I need 1 year or 1 summer to do nothing. And next year we will see. What
Sounds
happens.
nice. Sounds nice. We are looking forward, guys. We are looking forward. So then I have my final question I'm asking everywhere. And I would say, come, let's start with Tauno. But it's the same question also for you, Björn, so you can still think about it if you want. So Tauno, think about you have in the, maybe let's choose the panorama sauna or the Wald sauna, and there's a screen. And you can put a message on the screen, which every sauna master, every person who's visiting the sauna and coming to your spot can see this message. Which message would you like to spread to the world?
Oh,
If Björn is faster, Björn, you can also step in if Tauno needs some. But
I think it's like Björn said before. Love your job, and you came to the sauna to relax. I think relax, be happy, calm down. Don't think so much about everything.
That's a good one. That's a nice one. Cool. Thanks, Tauno. And Björn?
I think special if this screen is in our panorama sauna, then it works. Enjoy the view. Be thankful for what you get and what you have, and enjoy life.
Nice one. That's nice closing words. Guys, thank you so much for your time. Thanks for hosting me the 2 days. I come back soon, and I hope to see you soon on some events. Take care, stay healthy, and continue what you're doing. I love your passion. I think every guest will appreciate that in the future as well. So thanks so much. Have a great time, and see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You've been listening to Steam and Soul, where the heat lingers and the stories stay with you. Until next time, stay steamy, stay soulful.